I was heading y'all. Sorry we're late. That's my fault. Was good, everybody. Appreciate y'all being patient and staying and chilling with us, pulling up and all of that. Broadcast, right? Evan's not here this time, but Seyi and Rico here for the broadcast show, 8 to 10 p.m. Well, 8:10 to 10 p.m. But you know what I'm saying, better late than never. We about to get to it, have some topics to talk about, of course. Seyi, say whatever you gotta say before we get started.
Yeah, we CP. Like, sorry for the wait like Slim Fast. We CP. Gotta do better.
You gotta do better. But okay, so first of all, I feel like this is a good time to like really address the whole Asante Samuel disrespect to Darrell Green. And Seyi doesn't know about it. So you missed of course, our fan base super knows about it. They've been on his neck. Even Tony Dungy replied. Even Tony Dungy has something to say.
And Asante Samuel is a Patriots legend. He is a Patriots legend. Peyton Manning knows about him. I believe he still has the stat of most interceptions, like against Peyton Manning. I think he still has that stat. If not,
that is actually a pretty impressive stat. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive.
I'm pretty sure he has that stat.
But first of all, what's up, everybody? Appreciate Door Gunner, my mommy, Johnny, Mr. Jones, Rich, Johnny, W Fig, all of that. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. But if y'all don't know, which I'm pretty sure a lot of Redskins Nation knows, is that Asante Samuel basically went on Twitter and just started disrespecting Darrell Green, saying all kinds of things like he was a slot corner his whole career. He never covered the best receivers of the opposing team. It's just wild. And like my main thing, first of all, before we even get to the football side of it, why Darrell Green? He's one of the most humble, quiet, doesn't mess with anybody guys ever.
That's what I was about to ask you. Like, what made him attack Darrell Green?
Right, just chilling. Like,
Did someone just ask him, like, what you feel about Darrell Green or something?
No, he's lit, bro. It's literally on Twitter. And Rich had a good point in the Xbox chat that basically it was on 4th of July. So maybe he was like drunk or something, and then was just, I don't know. Darrell Green came to my. Honestly, I have no idea where Darrell Green came from as far as his universe goes. I don't know. But he just basically went on a whole tangent about okay, here's the exact tweet though.
And watch your keyboard, Rich. Asante Samuel is a legend.
No. Asante Samuel needs to watch. He deserves everything he gets.
He's still a legend.
Talking about a Hall of Famer. Now, this is a Hall of Famer we're talking about. I gotta find the exact tweet.
Asante Samuel is a Hall of Famer too. A Patriots Hall of Famer.
He ain't Darrell Green. He ain't Darrell Green, though. He is not Darrell Green.
Who got more rings?
Hey, but who was a better individual player?
It's all about the ring. It's all about the rings.
When you got Tom Brady, Darrell Green never had a Tom Brady. Okay, he said, hold on. First of all, he questioned why he was even a great, not even just a Hall of Famer, but a great in general. Because there's greats that don't even make it to the Hall of Fame. He said, with all due respect, can someone explain to me why Darrell Green is considered a great? He played 19 years and was mostly a nickelback. That's the first lie. He had 54 interceptions in 19 years. Talk to me. And so everybody was on his head, even people that have nothing to deal with our fan base, like Tony Dungy, that had to step up and speak to him and basically school him. Tony Dungy said, Asante, while you played some great football in the 2000s, you obviously don't know much about football that was played in the 80s and 90s. Darrell Green played on the outside, not as a nickel, traveled with the best receiver, and was a top echelon cornerback for almost 2 decades. So that's from a neutral source. You ain't even got to hear my opinion on it. You don't have to hear the Washington Nation on it. You know what I'm saying? That's Tony Dungy right there. You know what I'm saying?
Darrell Green is a better corner. Like, to me, that's common knowledge. I do like Asante Samuel, but he didn't tackle.
And not to take anything away from Asante Samuel's game. Asante Samuel was a 5 cornerback, but it's just like, again, my main thing, of course, he lied about certain things with the slot corner part, and he didn't travel with the number 1 receiver. He literally was Michael Irvin's guy. Like, Michael Irvin was covered by Darrell Green all the time. But also, like, again, what did Darrell Green do? Like, what was the catalyst for this post? Like, what initiated all of this? Like,
probably a 50 Cent Ja Rule thing. When Asante Samuel was a kid, Darrell Green didn't sign his autograph or something. Well,
Yeah, he's salty about
and
something.
sign him. Yeah,
That's
probably.
a good
I don't
point.
know.
Asante Samuel was a kid coming to Daryl Green like, please sign my jersey, and then he denied him. He's like, I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back.
But then Daryl Green, I mean, they're in Daryl Green like at age 40 years old when the NFL had these skills competitions and he won the fastest man. Then
he's known. Yeah, 40. Yeah, he's known as the fastest.
Yeah, I know he had elite speed in his prime, but even at age 40.
Yeah, that's what he was known for. First of all, the reason we cherish him so much is that he started his career there and ended it here. Like he could have signed anywhere else to get more money or whatever. But well, okay, I'm sorry, mommy. But yeah, the fact that like he was drafted here, stayed here, and like you said, age 40, still outrunning mostly everybody, if not everybody. That's the big thing.
Well, still, Asante Samuel, I do like you, but I do support Daryl Green. I mean, Daryl Green is a better corner. I mean, I know that. But
and he's so humble. Like, what does Daryl Green do to anybody?
Asante Samuel was kind of known to do this. Well, he lashed out on the Patriots when the Patriots traded him. He kind of holds grudges. He kind of holds random grudges. I really don't know.
Like you said, he was probably a kid and he tried to get Daryl Green to sign something, and Daryl Green didn't sign it. So he was drunk. He was drunk on 4th of July and just tweeted that out.
It's the 50 Cent Ja Rule thing all over again. That's what Ja Rule did to 50 Cent. So 50 Cent ended his career.
Yeah, Ja Rule did something petty and 50 Cent just took it to a whole nother level. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That is wild though. That whole situation. I mean, the main thing for me is just why. Like, what I need to know. Can we interview Asante Samuel and find out what Daryl Green did personally for you to just come at? Where was he watching Daryl Green highlights? Where he like Redskins name? He ended up looking at the greatest Redskin players of all time, and then I'm just trying to figure out what started this. If you have any theories.
Hey, why are you playing? Let's see if we can actually interview Asante Samuel. We need to interview somebody.
Yeah, please. We need to get the inside information on what started this, please.
And I appreciate you, Rich. I am looking clean. Thank you. I actually got a fresh cut. So the first time you actually see my head.
You had to quarantine for that because you did not do that yourself.
Yeah. I actually had a video interview. So I was like, you know what? I had to finally get my cut. So I went to the barbershop, had my face mask on while getting my cut. It just felt so weird. And then like, I had to ask the barber, like, wait, do you still cut beards when I got a face mask? It's like, yeah, he's just going to tell me when to take it off. So.
That is wild. That day, man. That's scary. It's a dangerous game out there.
Hey, I took a shower right after. Yeah.
You came home, clothes. You burned the clothes.
Oh no. He only just touched my face. Oh, hey sister. Yeah. Hey sister.
Oh, hey, support. Appreciate that. Oh, and thank you, Derek JB. Much appreciated for the donation. He said back in those days, they ran the ball more. They threw the ball back in those days. And also Daryl Green covered the best wide receiver. Exactly. So that's another point for why his interception numbers aren't that great. Because they ran the ball way more.
Grant didn't want to question Asante Samuel at that since I wasn't old enough to watch Daryl Green in his prime. I watched him in the tail of his career, but I just do not remember. I never remember him playing in the slot.
But I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what highlights he was looking at.
I guess if Daryl Green wants to say something with Asante Samuel, he never followed the receiver either in New England. That's why we lost against the Giants when Plaxico Burress down over Ellis Hobbs.
So maybe he was mad that he wasn't considered a top, like a certain level receiver, and he was looking at who was in the list. Maybe he saw like an article. He was like, Daryl Green. And then that's what happened.
Asante Samuel was at its prime. He was a great cover corner.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah.
And he was great anticipation. And he was Peyton Manning's worst enemy. Just the problem, it was with Belichick, kind of rigid in his defensive formations, at least with moving around the corners. He does not move his corners around. At least back then he didn't. So he'll have like a 5'7" Ellis Hobbs on the right side, and he'll have Asante Samuel on the left side of the defense. So the Giants took advantage of that during the Super Bowl where David Tyree made that helmet catch. they had Plaxico Burress on the left side, 6'5" Plaxico Burress, because they know against a 5'7" Ellis Hobbs, nothing Ellis Hobbs could do. But Plaxico Burress had trouble against Asante Samuel, so they just switched Plaxico Burress to the left, to the X side, and unfortunately, the rest is history.
It worked out. But yeah,
they couldn't throw at Asante Samuel either at one point. Asante Samuel, like at his prime, he was locking down one side of the field. He just only problem with Asante Samuel just didn't tackle, and he just wanted too much money. Have with him.
Nobody threw the ball. Shouts out to my boy, Mr. Downing. That was that MD 2020 talking. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was wild, bro. Mad pictures make everything look better. But yeah, man, that whole thing, again, my main point, the biggest point, even just outside of X's and O's, what did Darrell Green do to get attacked like that? Like, what did he say? Darrell Green is still one of him and Alfred Morris and Chris Thompson are at least three of the most humble people I've ever seen in football, ever. Like, just straight humble. Like, I'd be shocked if they kill spiders. I mean, they just be chilling. Darrell Green literally is mind your own business king.
Yo, Darrell Green, like I'm saying, he might be a person that in front of the media, he's like a saint. He got the halo over his head. And outside of the media, you'll see horns, and he probably disrespected Asante Samuel. I don't know. That's probably like
in person. He acts nice on TV, but in person, he's just a different person. He just
probably yes. He probably got the horns
just
out.
Just KG in person, but Alfred Morris in the public eye.
Exactly.
That's so random. That is so random. But next topic. Did you see like some of what the NFL rules will be going into this season? I'm not sure if you've seen it.
I've seen some, but enlighten me on that.
Bruh, they're saying, okay, first of all, that it's going to be full contact. Let's start with that. It's going to be full contact, everything normal.
Oh yeah, we get into the not switching jerseys thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, but you can full contact while you're playing. Tackle, touch everybody, sweat, all of that, blood, all of that. But you cannot swap jerseys at the end of the game. And when you have celebrations, everybody has to be 6 feet apart for the celebration part, not for while playing, but for the celebration alone. So I mean,
logic, when the referees blows the whistle to start the play, you can't get COVID at all. Like there's no possibility.
It's a bubble. Yeah, it's a bubble.
For the virus. Yeah. But when the play is stopped, all of a sudden the virus could be transferable. So what you're saying is like COVID actually watches the game when it's playing, but when the whistle is stopped, that's when it tries to transfer to people. I don't know.
Basically, that's what they're saying.
It doesn't make sense at all. I don't get why they can't switch jerseys. If they're tested to be negative, why they can't switch jerseys? If they're already touching, tackling each other, smacking each other on their butts, if they're doing all that,
I don't know why that part was everything.
Why can't they switch jerseys?
NFL doesn't care, bro.
There's going to be players that's going to do it anyways. And if I was a player, I'll do it anyways. Like, what are they going to do? Get a fine?
They might actually start finding people, honestly, though. They might for real be like, I mean, the logic is broken, but the rules are the rules type of thing.
When does the NFL ever have logic at times? Most of the rules lack logic.
Hey, man.
Lack logic.
I can already see it now. It's in the rule book. Even though it doesn't make sense, it's in the rule book. You got to live by it. I can already see it right now. I can already see the statement from Roger Goodell. The rules are the rules. Because, basically, the core of all of this is they still want to make their money. They still want to have football. But they're doing whatever they can public relations-wise to make it look like they care about COVID. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just the very bare minimum, if that. So you can't swap jerseys. And when you celebrate, you have to be apart. But everything else is part of football as far as tackling and all of that, and the offensive line, defensive line, still normal. Still acting like nothing's wrong, nothing's different.
When you're telling me an opposing team is going to play the Buccaneers, no young aspiring player, no young aspiring quarterback who want Tom Brady's jersey, they can't get Tom Brady's jersey, I'll do it anyways.
Basically, I mean, because yeah, like you said, like once they test negative, I'm assuming they're testing everybody. Anybody that's allowed to play will have tested negative for corona. I'm assuming. And so, like at that point, why does it matter if you swap jerseys? Why does it matter if you celebrate too close to anybody? Even though, like, say, for example, 3rd and 10, Chase Young gets a sack. Of course, he had to touch all over the quarterback to do it, but now he can't celebrate with his fellow teammates right afterwards. They have to be 6 feet apart. So, I mean, just like how does any of that make sense as far as like a timeline goes, as far as a play-by-play?
Who are the board of directors? Who is this? Who just brought that rule over and thinks like, oh yeah, this is gonna make sense?
Bro, money hungry.
I wonder if the NBA is actually going to implement the same thing. I don't think they will. NBA usually has logic, so I don't think
they try. Yeah, they at least try. It looks like there's effort.
Speaking of the NBA, though, I don't want to completely switch topics, but have you seen the food? Have you seen what they're eating?
Lyric sent it to me. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's like these players have sack lunches. I mean, the food doesn't look too bad, but when you're a multi-million-dollar athlete, that food is basically like what we'll get in middle school lunch. So they had pasta, unseasoned pasta. They had pasta sauce. The driest chicken I've ever seen in my life, and some vegetables. And you expect a 7-foot, 280-pound Joel Embiid to eat that and not be hungry. You expect him to maintain his size just eating that. You expect LeBron. I doubt LeBron James is eating that. LeBron James probably has his own like hotel even away from his teammates. I don't know if you saw the video with J.R. Smith, but J.R. Smith had in his story about the food that they were getting. He was joking around with the other Lakers players. You didn't see LeBron James in that hallway. You saw KCP. You didn't see LeBron James. LeBron James probably got like his own. He probably got like his own whole building. And this was probably gourmet chefs, tested gourmet chefs, just giving him all the food that he desires, while everybody else getting just sack lunches, dry chicken with no seasoning.
He definitely paid at least like $1 million to be able to get his own thing. He's like, hey man, and I'm not sharing.
I'm pretty sure he's not his own King's Castle. I'm pretty sure he got
exactly. That is a shame though. Hold on. I'm getting the picture right now. I'm about to show it on screen.
Oh yeah. You got to.
I never saw this one. The one I have right now is the Joel Embiid one.
Oh yeah.
That's not the one that's not the one I saw at first. I saw something extremely dry at first one time.
Oh yeah. That Joel Embiid picture, that chicken looked like he's from the sub-Saharan deserts.
Here we go, right here. And he said, definitely losing 50 pounds. Oh, you already know.
What is that bucket of sauce? Like, you just going to just dump down your pasta?
Oh, and I found the other one. Yep, this is the one that Lyric sent me.
They get him some barbecue sauce or something?
This is the driest looking food. This is shameful. Got the little ranch packet. Okay, got the little cube cheeses. Oh, yeah, they're about to lose all types of weight.
Oh man!
I think that's mashed potatoes next to the pasta. That's funny that they have the sauce to the side of it. I guess you can choose your sauce. I guess they consider that luxury. This literally looks like the super cheap, but they charge a lot for it. Food at LaGuardia Airport. That little buffet section where the Delta area is. I think it's D Gates or whatever. There's literally like a restaurant, and it's like a little outside buffet section. And it kind of looks like it literally looks like that.
I wouldn't know because I do not buy airport food, so I wouldn't know.
And for me, I eat cheap. I miss high school food. I used to love high school chicken tenders, mashed potatoes, nuggets, macaroni and cheese. So I can enjoy this, but for somebody that's like 7 foot, growing, 260-pound man, that this serving size, first of all, is not enough. We can start there, but then the quality of the food doesn't look.
He needs like 3 servings of those. He needs at least 3.
This is wild. That is terrible. And then I have the one that what's his face that he looked at. Hold on, there we go, right there. Troy Daniels. This is the one he was serving.
Oh yeah, Troy Daniels is a backup, so they're like, yeah, we don't care about.
Yeah, it's even his is even worse. He doesn't have pasta. I don't think he has a meat. I don't think unless he like did this on purpose. I don't think
he's probably vegan or something, but still.
That is terrible.
Y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Wait, were the good chefs tested positive or something? Like, what is this?
You see that little tiny piece of bread, like that tiny little loaf that's smaller than Golden Corrals? That is wild. Oh, yeah. But he has bread, so I mean, unless it's made a certain way, he's not a vegan. Maybe he's vegetarian. I don't know. Depends on if there's not milk in it or. Yeah, but that's wild though. His tray is even worse than. I'll take Joel Embiid's tray at least. Again, I like high school food. I loved it. High school food, all of that. I loved it. The chicken nuggets, all of that.
If I'm getting paid millions and millions of dollars,
exactly,
I want to be eating that.
You're used to a certain lifestyle.
That for a couple of months inside a bubble, and I can't do anything else.
You telling me used to a certain lifestyle?
You telling me LeBron James is leaving Taco Tuesdays for that?
Yeah, no, this is terrible, bro. That's really bad. That is really, really bad. And I would definitely be upset because I mean there's already people opting out. So like the guys that are choosing to play, you would think they would treat them as royalty. You would think that they would be like, all right, these guys actually want to play. A lot of people don't want to. So the guys that want to play, we should treat them like royalty, do everything we can to make sure they're having the best time that they possibly can have. They're as comfortable as they can be, all of that type of stuff. But this is terrible.
You telling me Paul Millsap don't got any windows in his hotel room? Are you serious?
Wait, that's true for real?
That's what Rich said in the comments.
Oh, that is absolutely despicable. Well, that's absolutely despicable.
Well, like remember we talked about earlier podcasts that better teams get better hotels, worse teams get worse hotels. So Denver Nuggets is the pack. So is just that what the Denver Nuggets get? So the Lakers get windows, the Clippers get windows. Are the Bucks in a 5-star hotel? Is that the theory?
Wait, and my mom said that the WNBA had mouse traps in theirs, like the laundry room or something.
Hey, I don't.
Wait, this is like Disney World. Why are the rooms this bad?
Like this, they're treating NBA players like this. I know they're also treating the WNBA players well. I would say this is not bad, but
it's definitely whatever they're doing for the NBA. They're doing whatever it is worse, even worse.
3 times worse than WNBA.
Easily. They don't even have private jets to their games. They fly like commercial.
They barely pay them, so like I doubt like if they're giving the NBA players this, I already know they're not treating the WNBA players well.
This is terrible. So I mean, hey, again, for me, looking at this video what DeMar Carroll has, I'm happy. I'm chilling, but I can super understand how millionaires that are 7 feet tall don't like this.
But DeMar Carroll got better food. Why does his chicken look like he got seasoning?
Yeah, that's a good point. His fried chicken looks fried and pretty decent.
Yeah, that looked like something I would eat. And yeah, my sister did say the hotels does change in the playoffs. So yeah, hotels change in the playoffs. So maybe it's the incentive for the Nuggets. If the Nuggets move past the first round, they'll get some windows in their hotels. So is this what Mike Malone is going to preach to his team? That win this series and we'll get hotel windows.
So now you're motivated. You'll be able to look outside and see the sun from your room if you win this series. Hey, that might be a new level of passion. Hey, but there's gonna be all kind of flagrant fouls, boy. They're gonna have to do whatever they're gonna have to do to stop somebody from scoring a bucket.
For real.
This means windows and better food.
Must have windows.
Oh, WNBA had bed bugs? Come on now. That is wild. That is really wild. They're gonna definitely start smuggling in their own food. They're definitely gonna start smuggling their own food somehow. They're gonna find a way. And Cave Montero said they're gonna start shipping in contraband. I can see that too. I can easily see that too. Unless they like go ahead and buy as much everything they need before they come and then just keep that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure out a way to smuggle. They might even smuggle in people. You know what I'm saying? You're telling millionaires they can't have guests, like any type of guests. Even, you know, it's the guests that we can't necessarily speak on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna tell them they can't do that, and that's what they're used to having all the time. So yeah, bro, they're gonna find ways to sneak stuff in, easy somehow, some way.
I still can't believe the WNBA got bed bugs. It's like you gave them an apartment from the Bronx.
Bruh, it's terrible, bruh. That is shameful. That's like really bad. Like they really have to do better. They had all this time to prepare. That's the problem I have. They had so much time to prepare.
We need a reality show. We definitely need a reality show now. I definitely want to see J.R. Smith.
Oh, we need that reality show. Yeah, I agree.
And even worse, just in time.
Even worse,
just in time.
Even worse. I got you. Even worse. Look at this. So Trez24. I'm not exactly who is that? Whose account is that? But supposedly this is the chicken he got.
Montrezl Harrell, I assume.
Oh, that's Montrezl Harrell.
I assume.
Oh, I can't see who's. Nah, this has to be a troll. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. NBA.
It's slices of Kraft singles. What?
There's no way. No, there's no way. Okay, this is Joel Embiid's.
Yo.
Oh no, this is something. That's definitely. This is a meme. This is a troll. But this has to be a troll, bro. There's no way. There's no way this is real. It doesn't say who sent it, so maybe they cropped it out because they know it's a troll. But even then, this is pretty wild. That's wild. The fact that Montrezl Harrell put that out there, that is crazy. This whole situation is wild. We didn't even think about the food.
What is that, seaweed on top of that chicken?
Bro, it's a tiny bit of spinach. I guess enough to make you go Popeye at least. I guess just a little bit. I don't know, bro. They could at least dress that up better. They could have put lettuce around it or something, even if you didn't want to eat the lettuce. You shouldn't be able to just see the greasy bottom. I mean, it is terrible.
Did they assume these athletes just packed on weight during quarantine, so they just gave them the driest driest food ever just so they could just lose weight? Like light portions.
I think whatever their plug, whatever, like, you know, regular high schools and middle schools, their plug is for food. I guess, you know, the NBA and the WNBA are using them now since they're not making food for schools or whatever. So, that cheese is from Ja Rule's Fire Festival. Oh, is it really? Or is you just saying that as a joke? Because this is terrible. This is inexcusable. This is inexcusable.
And that chicken looked malnourished.
And yeah, what is this piece of the chicken right here? What is this? What is that? What's the piece of that right there, Seyi? Let me know. What's that? What's that? What is that?
The breast connected to the leg? I really don't know.
What is that? All right, first of all, I'm taking that out the screen. We don't need to see that right now. And I'm gonna keep looking for some more stuff. But that's why, because the crazy thing is that, you know, we were joking the past few weeks about the NBA startup and how conditions are going to be. We didn't even talk about food. I mean, this is way worse than what I thought it would be. This is way worse than what I thought it would be. Again, I can eat this. You know what I'm saying? I'd be happy, but still. Oh, my mom said she was joking. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, please tell me no, Ja Rule. Tell me no.
I thought talking about the WNBA had worm sting. Because I was like, that's not out of the realm of possibility, but. Yeah, I guess that's not a joke.
Oh, J.R. Smith is mad about his snacks. Hold on, I got y'all on that too. Hold on, share screen. Hold on, I got it.
Did it import Henny for him?
You know he do need the Henny now. All right, so supposedly.
Oh yeah, probably don't want to play the volume because he cussing on that. But
yeah, did you hear that?
I watched this video before, but he's cussing on that, so he probably don't want to play the volume.
Yeah, I muted it. I muted it just in case, but I'm not sure if y'all can hear it because I played it for a little while, but I muted it. But so supposedly, are these the snacks that were given to him? I think those are the snacks given to him. I'm assuming.
Hey, I'm not complaining about that. I didn't see like that part. I just saw his food, but I'm not complaining about those snacks.
I mean, yeah, at least he got snacks. I mean, yeah, at least he got snacks. At least he didn't get, you know, like Walmart brand gum and Skittles or whatever. At least he got something. Wait, no, this can't be the WNBA food. This has to be a troll. There's no.
Hey, put it on. Put it on.
No, I don't, bro. I don't want to, bro.
No,
There's no way.
We got to show
There's no.
We got to show the
Shady,
people.
there's no way, bro. Shady, there's no way. Shady, that can't be what they're serving. That can't be what they're, bro. The snacks are way better than the food that people are getting. There's no way that's what the WNBA is getting for real. There's no way. There's no way. I refuse. There's no. They didn't do them that dirty. I know they've been disrespecting the WNBA forever, but this is a whole new level, bro.
What is that?
I don't even know, bro.
Montgomery's our college cafeteria food have better food than this. Are you serious?
It literally looks like we bought that off that website we used to use from one of them random stores around Hillside. It literally looks like somebody from Hillside put this together. And the lemons are just a bit chopped up and randomly placed in there. There's no organization. This is terrible. This is really bad. Yo, this is really bad.
Y'all trying to get them food poisoning. Yup, they need to do a Maya Moore attire as well. Just go to Europe where they pay you more too and treat y'all better. This is
sad. This is atrocious, man. That is some hate.
Maya Moore dodged a bullet.
That is some super hate. This is really bad. Let me see. Who is this? Oh, my boy Terrence Ross go out bad. Hold on, I got some stuff he's sharing. Hold on. My boy Terrence Ross is sad. He is sad. Hold on. I got you. He is sad. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at it. Look at him. Boy, he is disappointed. Oh, so this is what it looks like. They go in a fridge and get something out of it. This is literally like hotel food, but like kind of worse. Hold on. I'm going to pause it on this. Here we go. We need a good look at that. We need a good look at this. Hold on. I'm going to take it back and pause it. We need a really good look. Okay. What is that? What is that, though? Is that spaghetti?
That has to be some thin pasta.
And then what is that in the side to it? Was that? Is that bread?
Some lunch meatballs, I guess. Or the bread, but
yeah, is that bread or what was that? What's your call on that?
I guess that's bread. It's probably bread, but that looked like some like lunch meatballs. I really don't know what that.
Yeah, and then he's just drinking Gatorade. Like they don't have an option of like exotic drinks or something that did he want Gatorade or was it like, oh, this is the best they got, so I'm just gonna take this.
Can they at least give the players just meats like that they can cook? Just something if they don't want to eat this.
Yeah, bro. They should. Hey, at least certain dorms at St. John's, you could. We had our little kitchen areas that you can cook at, for ourselves. I think I think NBA players and WNBA players should at least have that. I mean, at least be able to cook for themselves if they have to. Just give them the supply. When
we were working during the summer, overall our food was better than that, and we thought our food was trash. But overall, our food was
what we were complaining about was better than this easily. I feel so sorry for them. Yeah, and it's funny that it's crazy that they're actually posting about it. Like they're like going on social media and exposing the NBA. I like that.
And my sister said in the comments that the NBA asked J.R. Smith to stop going live. Hey, we need him to go live. Someone needs to pay him, like some like random outside company, Bleacher Reporter. Somebody needs to pay him just to go live, just to pay those fines. We need this.
I don't know who got this, but this has been tweeted recently that this is another meal that WNBA players are receiving. Hold on, I got you on this one too. Hold on. There you go. What is that? I don't think there's a meat on that plate. Somebody said commissary in the bubble. I don't think there's a single piece of meat. I see lettuce, a terribly sliced piece of tomato, 2 slices of cheese. I'm not sure if there's meat under that cheese, and then wheat bread or whole bread, whatever that is. That is terrible.
Hey, Jones, LeBron's not eating that food. I promise you that. LeBron is not eating that food.
Oh yeah, there's no way. He pulled some strings. He has the ability to get coaches fired. There's no way he's eating this food. There's absolutely no way. LeBron James is definitely pulling strings.
What is this?
But this is sad, bro. This whole situation is just sad. I'm gonna keep looking, but this is just wild. I mean, this is really bad.
That LeBron gift is perfect for that.
Yeah, the LeBron gift that was there.
Yeah, that LeBron gift is perfect for that.
This is I found some more. Your boy Montrezl Harrell, he posted some more. I should just go to his page because he seems like he's very open about sharing some of his food experiences in Orlando. Here you go, Seyi. What is that? Let me know. What is that? What is that? What is
say that? I don't know. Is that fish?
What is the consistent green thing they throw on top of everything? What is that?
That look like food poisoning to me.
I mean, they could at least dress it up better to have lettuce around so you don't see the grease on the bottom just gathering, or the olive oil, whatever that is.
That look like something SpongeBob would eat. Got seaweed on top.
It is terrible. He even posted a little throw up emoji. He said, "This ain't it. Yeah, I'm about to starve out here in Orlando." Baby. They out there struggling. They are struggling. We are eating way better than them right now.
Oh man. I
think it's spinach. I think it's salmon and spinach. I'm. But like, come on now. And then the slice is small. I wish we had like a comparison of something next to it, like a spoon, so you can see how small that salmon is. Because I don't know what NBA player that's gonna fill up. I have no idea. Somebody said COVID on a plate. This is really bad. I'm looking up more. I gotta keep looking up more because it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and more random.
Gotta find them. You gotta find them.
Oh, JaVale McGee is highly upset. JaVale McGee is high. Oh yeah, I'm sharing this. Oh yeah. What's that? Oh, that's the reaction. That's the reaction they have.
That's my reaction.
Hold on, I got you, bro. JaVale McGee is highly disappointed. Highly. Hold on. When you vegan in the bubble. This is all he got. Look at him. Look at it. Look at it. What is that?
Oh no! What is that? Y'all couldn't give him some vegan cheese or something? Like, what is that? that macaroni got nothing. What is those red things?
It might be tomato. It might be
That's not tomato. I don't know what type of tomato that would be.
When they chop up tomatoes and the very little things, I think that's what that is. I forgot what it's called. I don't like it. It's like a lot of people use that, like they when they eat the little dried up little things. I forgot. I think it's that though.
All NBA players about to look like Manute Bol by the end of this quarantine, by the end of this bubble.
Everybody about to be built like KD. Everybody about to be Slender Man coming out there playing when they finally start this up. This is wild. I'm about to find some more. J.R. Smith is highly disappointed. Most of the posts are about J.R. Smith. I think he's mad about not having a blanket right now too. Oh, yep. You said it. Seyi. Here we go. Yep, you just said it. Everybody's gonna look like Manute Bol when they leave. Here you go, right here. Here you go, right here. Here you go. Is that Joel Embiid? That's Joel Embiid, right? Oh man.
Before I guess he went to Kansas for college.
Oh man, that's literally dry macaroni and fake bacon bits. That probably is what that was. Yeah, they're about to leave super skinny, bro. Everybody about to look like that. Imagine LeBron James being built like that. I mean, I know he got his own chef, but you know what I'm saying.
They are definitely stepping out the bubble. They are. I know for a fact they're going to step out the bubble. There is no way they're going to eat that.
Oh yeah, they're bringing food in. Either the food is coming to them or they're going to the food. It's either way.
They're about to take like one of the rookies like on the team. Just step outside the bubble. You're gonna bring all this food back.
Whoa, hold up, LeBron. Look at LeBron's food though. Hold on. This is breaking news here. Look at LeBron's food. LeBron still got his Taco Tuesday going. He still got the Taco Tuesday. How?
I saw that picture, but I didn't think that was recent. I just thought that was like just from like before the bubble.
I think this is recent, bro. I think, bro, it says Tuesday, and he just I think this is from the bubble. I think he found a way.
He laughing at everyone. LeBron's just laughing at everybody.
I'm about to go right now. Food trucks, bed bugs.
LeBron's having this Taco Tuesday while everybody else is having some lunch meat.
This is crazy. Hold on, I'm about to pull this up too because my mom sent me something. It's WNBA wise, and everything we're laughing about the NBA. We think this is bad. Watch the WNBA stuff I'm about to show y'all. Hold on, but this is terrible because again, when we talked about everything that we were laughing about, we didn't even think about the food situation weeks ago. When we were laughing at like how they're going to be playing ping pong and all of that type of stuff. But like this is just out of control. But hold on, I got y'all because we got
this is like the Survivor reality show, this NBA version. That's what it seems like to me.
Wait, LeBron has. Hold on, I got it. First of all, I got to disable ads. First of all, okay, let's do that first. But LeBron has like sushi. It looks like he has sushi at his. Hold on. I'm about to show you, bro. He has sushi. It's in the article. My mom just sent me an article, and it's comparing what the NBA has to the WNBA. And LeBron literally has sushi. Hold on. Nope. Y'all got to see this. I don't know how he did it. Hold on. Maybe later. Okay, get off my screen. Thank you. Leave me alone. I bet. This is what LeBron is working with. Hold on. This is what LeBron. So he has a Taco Tuesday. Oh no, that's Kyle Kuzma. So like you said, it's a theory. The Lakers, the teams that are better with better records are getting better food because Kuzma's out here with some fancy sushi looking food.
But Troy Daniels is on the Lakers. Troy Daniels is on the Lakers.
Oh well, you know, you're not a starter. Well, Kyle Kuzma technically isn't a starter either, but you know what I'm saying. It's salary. What you contribute your minutes. They go by minutes. The certain food you get is by what your minutes are, I guess. I'm assuming. Because
I want to see what Anthony Davis got then.
Oh, Anthony Davis is living large. He got Longhorn
Yo, those tacos look like the best tacos. I'm not even a taco person, but I'll eat that.
All right, let me stop screen sharing. I'm gonna find the pictures. My mom sent me some WNBA stuff that looks terrible, and I'm trying to find it.
Those look like the most perfect tacos I've ever seen in my life. How did he get this while you got other players getting that?
I can't get tacos that look that good, and I'm not in the bubble. How did he do that?
Wizards winning title this year, odds, I'll say about -50 to 1 million.
I knew you were gonna say it with a straight face, but it was gonna be something just super disrespectful. I knew your tone of your voice was super straight, and I already knew that it was about to be something terrible. I'm trying to find the worms though. They said it says the WNBA players have worms, bed bugs, and bad food.
Oh, Troy Daniels on the Nuggets now? Okay, that's explained it. I know he was on the Lakers. I didn't know he got released.
Okay, so then that makes sense. So it is by team, and it's probably also by minutes, also maybe. But this is crazy because I'm trying to find the example of the bed bugs and the worms and stuff. I'm trying to find it. I can see it on my phone, but for some reason I can't see it on my computer. There's literally like Twitter just got a video from this one laundry room inside the WNBA bubble, and it couldn't be. I'm about to just show it on the phone. Hold on, I'm gonna show it on the phone because it's pretty bad. Hold on.
Johnny Boat 610 say they're gonna be passed down the court with as little food as they're eating. Probably, who knows?
Boy, there's not enough calories in that meal.
I've seen Joel Embiid's diet, and if they expect him to just eat that, yeah, he's gonna be struggling.
All right, let me see if y'all can see this. This is the laundry room for the WNBA. Worse than a college dorm. Mouse trap at the top.
Why they got a mouse trap?
They couldn't just bring in an exterminator to handle that.
I'm leaving that bubble. I can't stand for that. That honestly, I'm being real. This is something they should be protesting.
They have worms. They have worms on the floor. That is wild.
I'm being real with WNBA. The players need to protest this. This is not right.
They have to.
It's really not right.
Their mistreatment has been far too extensive for too long. This is like another level. Like they just took it to a whole
it's just the icing on the cake. It's really
it's literally it's the hammer and it's the nail. It's the hammer hitting the nail, boy.
If the NBA wants to talk about equality, why is WNBA getting treated like that? Like,
bro, they hate it. We're complaining about the NBA. The WNBA has it way worse.
I'm pretty sure Maya Moore is happy that she retired. And this is why WNBA players go to Europe to play, because they get paid more and they get treated better. Diana Taurasi went to Europe at one point.
Might as well just go to Europe. And hold up. We found, going from WNBA going back to NBA, found a plate that looks a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? At least the piece of chicken is bigger. At least the chicken is bigger. You know what I'm saying? The presentation of the food on the left, with the vegetables and the fruits look a little bit better.
Who's that?
I'm not exactly so. I can't even see the picture. Let's zoom in on the picture. Maybe we can tell once we zoom in on the picture. Who is that?
That looks like Levine, but Levine is not. Levine shouldn't be in Orlando, so that has to be somebody else.
This is terrible, bro.
I gotta zoom in on that.
This is wild, bro. I mean, but hey, this is at least better than the other person who had the chicken and the pasta and the mashed potatoes. This is much better.
I gotta cut someone off in the comments. Jarrett Stidham will not be starting for the New England Patriots. Cam Newton will win us a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He will win us a Super Bowl.
Why y'all get him on that now?
Super Bowl home to Atlanta, because that's where he's from. That's where he's from.
Wait. What do you mean to Atlanta? When do is the
he's
Super Bowl?
Atlanta boy. He will bring that Super Bowl to Atlanta. That's be the first time they'll see a ring.
Oh, you hate it. He's on the Patriots and the Super Bowl won't even be in Atlanta.
But he's from Atlanta. So I'm saying, when he comes back to visit his family, he'll show people what a Super Bowl ring looks like.
I hate it, bro. You are a hater. You are a hater, boy. Hold up. They got the reaction. We just then got a reaction of one of the NBA players eating their food. Hold on, I got you. There we go. That's Troy Daniels trying to eat his food right there.
Hey, Jason Tatum brought some food his mom made. So wait, they can't do that?
Wait, that's allowed? That's allowed? Because there's no way. There's no way. That means people just don't have moms if they're eating whatever we just saw earlier. Hey, there's no way.
You can do that. I'm having all my mama's cooking. I'm not eating any of that.
Ooh, the food Ben McLemore got. Oh boy, yes sir. I'm about to show it.
I'm pretty sure, since it's Ben McLemore, I'm pretty sure it's disrespectful. I'm pretty sure.
Highly. Let's go, Ben McLemore. Show him what you got. What you got? What is that? What is that?
Yo, he had to eat some of it. I don't know.
He had to have eaten a piece of that. There's no way it came like that, bro. But even then, there's no at the very least, you would solve so many problems by just putting a bedding of lettuce at the bottom. So you just don't see the grease stains and randomness on the bottom of the styrofoam. Just put lettuce, it will look way more presentable. Even if you don't want to eat it, at least just a floor of lettuce will look better under that than just grease marks and dirt stains around the bottom. This is terrible, bro. But again, I hope he ate some of that already, because there's no way they just gave him that looking like that. There's no way. That's somebody's leftovers.
And I'm going to do this for Jonathan Brown, since we are from Atlanta. So shouts out to the HBCUs, Clark Atlanta, Morris Brown, Morehouse, Spelman, and all the other HBCUs in Atlanta that I'm probably missed. I think I got it.
Oh no, man, no. I'm talking about tacos. I'm not talking about quesadillas. These quesadillas are better than any tacos I've ever had. I'm talking about tacos specifically. Even though there is that one place in Austell that's decent, but nah. I prefer these quesadillas over those tacos LeBron had. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wait, what is this?
I'm a burrito person.
There's no way this is no way this is real. The NBA has such a great feeling for the players, such a lavish life they have access to the best food right out the gates. Hold on. There's no way. No, there's no way this is real food. Hold on.
Atlanta? That's not in Atlanta.
What happened?
College in Atlanta. College is not in Atlanta. I was showing out the Atlanta HBCUs. Shout out to all the HBCUs, but I was showing out the Atlanta HBCUs.
What is this though? What what he had to have eaten a lot of that. Whoever's picture this is had to have already eaten some of it, of everything. He had to have already eaten a little bit out of everything, at least. There's no way they didn't fill up the potato wedges.
What player is this?
I don't even know. It doesn't say who posted it.
Those wedges look stale.
It looks terrible, bro.
Microwave. Anthony Ducky.
This is all I see. It says the NBA bubble has to be such a great feeling for the players, such a life like to be living there. And this is what they got, man. I don't know what this is.
Augusta's like 2-3 hours away from me. So
yeah, where is Augusta? And I'll be eating the quesadillas right now if you told me not to. I want to eat them. I'm hungry. I'm just looking at them. I'm trying to sneak bites when nobody's looking, like when Seyi's talking, but it hasn't been working. It hasn't worked out too well.
Hey, I don't mind if you eat. Like, go ahead and eat.
I just don't want to be chewing and talking. It looks stupid. I'm trying to see if there's one more picture. Huh?
I'll probably even eat I hate Papa John's. I'll probably even eat Papa John's on that. Chris Torto said they had got Papa John's on speed dial. I hate Papa John's, but yo, that food is so bad. I probably won't even do it with Papa John's. Like, I hate Papa John's to the point where if I even get the pizza for free, I don't even take it. I just like whatever. I'll give it to somebody else.
Papa John's I like Pizza Hut and Domino's way more anyway. But did y'all not see the inventor, the founder of Papa John's, what he said? Y'all didn't see that evil, menacing video? Hold on. Nope.
I have not seen that.
No. We're about to see that. No. If you haven't seen that, you'll never eat Papa John's after this video. It's so encrypted. It's so cryptic.
I thought people should have stopped eating Papa John's after what John Shatner said. What Papa John said.
What did he say? What are you talking about?
Remember the guy that used to be the figurehead for Papa John's before Shaq took over? That's Papa John. That's John Shatner. He called black people the N-word.
Oh yeah. But I'm talking about. Have you seen his interview? Hold on, I gotta find the interview, bro. There's an interview with him, and it's like it's so scary. Like it's literally like you would think he was like the Joker from the interview. It was basically, I think he ended it with like the day of reckoning will return or will come or something like that. That was the last thing he said or something. But he was basically, bruh, he's babbling, and it literally sounds like the Joker, like planning to blow up a building or something, or like he's poisoning all of his Papa John's food. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. It's really bad. It's one of the scariest things I've seen. And I refuse to eat Papa John's until we figure out what's going on. Because what the original story is, like you said the N-word. So somebody else took over Papa John's, and now like basically he had an interview where he was talking about he basically wanted to get revenge on the guy that owns Papa John's right now, like the guy who currently has it. But I gotta find it, bro. That interview was so cryptic and scary.
And just to answer to Rich, UGA is definitely not in Atlanta. It's in a desert called Athens.
Desert. It's not that far though. It's like an hour, 2 hours
it's basically like Athens is literally just UGA campus, and everything else is just nothing.
Oh yeah. No, that's true.
That's why I call it desert. I literally, when I was a kid, my sister drove there. My other sister, not the one in the comments, when she drove there, I literally saw hay when she was driving. Like it's like a literal desert. I literally saw hay.
What's good, Skits fan all day? That's my boy right there. But that's the president of Washington fandom right there, man. Bro, I'm going to find this video because it's really bad. It's like really like y'all should never eat Papa John's again, like ever. It's like that bad. Like it sounds like he's poisoning it or he's planning on holding people captive. It's literally like the Joker. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Like you would literally, if you just weren't looking at it and were listening to it, he said the day of reckoning will come. Just all kinds of cryptic stuff that's just scary, bro. I gotta find it, bro. I'm looking for it right now. But this is why I won't ever eat Papa John's again. Y'all have to see this, bro.
I'll bring Gotham to its knees.
But bro, literally that, bro. It's that exact tone and like diction, bro. It's hold on. And I literally typed in Papa John's Day of Reckoning, and somebody put the Joker. Like literally, my YouTube suggestion had Joker at the end of it.
Oh, shout out to my other sister that's in the comments. Both my sisters are in the comments.
Oh, I found it. All right, now I got to figure out how y'all can hear it and watch it with me. That's the only thing now. Hold on.
So scarf tees and lipsticks drove me to Athens, and that's when I saw the desert. My first desert, driving to Athens.
All right, hold up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play it out loud through my computer, and y'all will be able to hear it. It won't be, you know, super HD or nothing, but you know what I'm saying. You'll be able to hear it, and I just want y'all to see why I never, like me and you know everybody that I talk to on Xbox will never ever eat Papa John's again after this. Hold on, let me move that.
I stopped eating Papa John's a long time ago.
I've always like pizza has always been my favorite out of the chains. Now, of course, when you go to New York, you're gonna always find your spots that's like the best. But like out of like the chain restaurants that makes pizza is my favorite. As long as they don't burn it though. Pizza that burns there's a lot, like a lot.
I don't eat Papa John's. I don't eat Pizza Hut. I don't eat Domino's. Living in New York kind of spoiled me on pizza, so I just cannot eat fast food pizza anymore. I could do Marco's, but I can't do anything else.
All right, let me see. Yeah, New York super ruined a lot of pizza. Let me see if y'all can hear this. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's Sean Shatner.
Currently, and Mark Shapiro should be in jail. He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category. I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is it about the record that's not straight?
Stay tuned. I've had
Like what? Like wait, what do we do with that? So y'all eating Papa John's after watching that video?
That's Sean Shatner. So he used to be the figurehead of Papa John's before he made that racist remark, and then he still kind of owns Papa John's, but like part of his shares were taken away. So now Shat is the figurehead.
You see that revenge statement right there? The day of reckoning is upon. You see how sweaty he is? Why is he so greasy? Why is he that greasy, Shay? No. Why is he this greasy? Hold on. Nope. I'm sharing the screen again because why is he this greasy? Y'all need to see how greasy he is. I don't think y'all paid attention to that when y'all first watched the video. How and why is he this greasy? I'm gonna mute it, so you ain't even got to hear it again. But just what is going on? Why is he so stressed? This is just an interview asking his side of the story, and then like, all right, hold on. What is a pizza category too? Let's stop there, Shay. What he said he's never been in the pizza category.
I don't know. He ever put too much hair gel on his head, and that's his water. I really don't know.
Bro, why is he
it's like a pro wrestler when they put baby oil all over them. That's what he looks like.
I think y'all have to see it. Yeah, basically. I think y'all have to see this again, though, because y'all need to break down what he's saying and why it literally sounds like Bane from that Batman movie. Like,
over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. Living currently in Mark Shapiro.
Wait. He's had over 30 pizzas in the last 30 pieces in the last. Hold up. Wait.
Over 40 pizzas in the last 30.
He's had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days. So that's more than one pizza a day. First of all.
I used to like research John Shatner, and yeah, he even when he like was the figurehead of Papa John's, he always ate a lot of pizza. He ate a lot of Papa John's pizza. I don't know how that's humanly possible eating that much Papa John's.
That's why he's so greasy. He sweats pizza grease. He sweats pizza grease now. That's why his face is so greasy. That's literally it right there.
Papa John's pizza. He's really like cheap tomato sauce every day. Like, how can you possibly do that?
And why? Like, eat something that, like, I know you love pizza. And then, like, why did he bring that up in the interview? Like, did that mean like I deserve to have my company back because I eat pizza all the time? Like, I'm not eating Papa John's. Y'all got it. It's just
living currently in Mark Shapiro should be in jail. He has no pizza experience. He's never been in the pizza category. I would just say, stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight.
Why not set the record straight now? I mean, what is it about the record that's not straight?
Stay tuned.
You see that evil laugh? Y'all not scared. Y'all don't see that and think he's poisoning Papa John's pizzas from behind the scenes. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all different from me. I'm not eating Papa John's until that gets figured out. Until whatever that is gets figured out, because that literally sounds like a Joker monologue from Batman.
The day of reckoning will come.
Stay tuned. They asked him, well, why don't you set the record straight now? What's coming? Laugh. Evil laugh. Stay tuned. Yeah, y'all got it. I don't trust Papa John's after that. After I saw that, I was like, I'm never eating a slice again. It's already.
I didn't. When he said an N-word, I stopped eating it, but
yeah, that too. Even if that. y'all don't think that there's just some elaborate plan behind the scenes that he's gonna end up getting Papa John's back, and he's willing to kill people if he has to. Y'all don't see that in the tone of voice that he's using and the words that he's saying. I don't know. I'm tripping. It's me. I'm tripping, I guess, because I'm not doing it. Y'all got it. Y'all got all of that. Y'all don't ever have to worry about me ordering Papa John's. I saw it. He's not gonna get mad. He's not gonna get even. He's gonna get odd on these food. But yeah, man, this NBA stuff is still wild though. Just ignoring Papa John. We went on like a Papa John's tangent, and I had to show y'all that video because I don't think a lot of y'all have seen it. And I'm just trying to warn all my fellow people in this stream. I care about y'all, and I want y'all to stay alive. So
was
I don't
that
want
video?
Papa John's.
Was that video recent?
It was like right before quarantine. I think it was like the end of 2019 and beginning of 2020.
Maybe he started quarantine. Maybe
he started all of this. What you saying?
Maybe, yeah, maybe that villain.
Bruh,
he said the day of reckoning will come, and
he did say he called it.
Yeah, we are in our
day of reckoning back in like January. Because this video itself, let me see if I can look at it. This video that somebody uploaded came out November 26, 2019. That's when this video came out, and it's probably a repost. So he probably had this interview before then. And he said the day of reckoning will come. People didn't listen, and now coronavirus. Now coronavirus. So y'all didn't believe him. Y'all, hey, I'm not eating Papa John's.
Okay, so what do you gotta know about the pizza industry? You're literally just making pizza. If you still got the same people making their crappy pizza, they're still gonna make their crappy pizza. What's gonna change?
Now, time out. First of all, because you gave him too much credit. You said the pizza industry. He said the pizza category. That you gave him too much. What does that mean? He doesn't know the pizza category. What does that sentence mean? And like you said, why do you need to know pizza to be able to sell pizza? Like why? Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all super. That's all y'all. You'll never see me at a Papa John's line again until that gets solved, until the FBI is on it or something. But here's some more. This is posted by Bleacher Report. First of all,
at least they got shrimp. I mean,
they tried.
That steak look like it's going to just take all the water out your body if you eat it. But at least
they just threw it on there too. Is that cauliflower? It's cauliflower. That's some dry rice, probably. That's wild. How? He said how.
Who's the lucky player that has this?
It's just posted by Bleacher Report. Bleacher Report literally just said shrimp and steak dinner in the Orlando bubble. But they didn't say whose it is, but it's posted by Bleacher Report, so it's definitely official. This is definitely from the NBA.
I'm mad they don't give these dudes any sauces. Like, put some sauce on that.
The only sauce they gave them was the little pot where you have the noodles and you can pick which pasta sauce you want. Other than that, there's no type of seasonings or extra ingredients or sauce that you can add a condiment.
Prego or Prego? Is that the sauce?
I don't know if it was spaghetti. I don't know. They could at least hook them up with some pesto or something. I don't know. Parmesan, anything, but something. Alfredo. I forgot what the sauce options looked like, but it looked like it was just strictly spaghetti sauce. All I saw was red. I saw like a red and a darker red. So maybe some Prego. I don't know. But this is wild. This is hilarious though. I'm glad I'm not dealing with it. I really feel bad for the NBA players. I feel even worse for the WNBA players. They definitely deserve better. His situation is crazy.
Yeah, honestly, if I'm a WNBA player, I'm not playing until that gets fixed. That's ridiculous. I haven't been to hotels that have mouse traps in it. Like what? Yeah. I know WNBA doesn't make as much revenue as the NBA. I already know that, but you still make even the NBA. The NBA has enough money to fund the WNBA to at least give them decent living hotels, just like a place just like my apartment, at least like something like that. But
bruh, I've never, me personally, been in a hotel where I've seen rat traps ever. Like that's like below what a hotel we would live in, just normal, regular citizen.
That's not middle class. That's not even middle class.
It's not at all, bro. And then it's in Orlando. Like, this is Disney World. Like, where did they purposely look for a hotel that's cheap? Because that's the only way.
They scoured the city to find a hotel that trash.
Yeah, I feel like it's harder to find a trash hotel in near Disney World than a good one. Like, I feel, like you said, I think they literally scouted and looked for the bad ones so they can save money, so they can, cut some type of losses and, increase their profit in some way, just small way, I guess. But that's really bad, y'all. Y'all really, they deserve better. Yeah, and y'all know better, NBA. Like, y'all know when y'all ordered that hotel, you definitely knew. Because again, it had to be harder to find that trash hotel than to find just a regular good one. I've never been in a hotel with a rat trap. My mom said they're in a hostel. That is crazy, bro. That is wild. And then again, we've just been talking about food, but just the living conditions. You're not supposed to be able to have guests. They're gonna provide like ping pong tables. I know people can bring their gaming systems, but not everybody games. Like, I know some people like to stream on Twitch and stuff, and they'll be happy doing that in their free time. But guys like J.R. Smith, I don't know what he's about to do when he's not doing anything basketball related for fun. He can't throw a party.
You ain't gonna have Henny?
Yeah, no Henny, no party. Well, they might be able to ship in Henny. I don't know how, but they might be able to do that. That might be legal. Like, the NBA might allow that, but he won't be able to throw a party.
I also wonder if Gordon Hayward, once he steps out the bubble to see his expected child, will he be allowed to come back into the bubble? Is that the question?
Oh, that's wild. That's where it gets complicated, because I think that's why Avery Bradley, I think it's something to do with one of his children that he's not coming. Same with Trevor Ariza. He has like joint custody or something. He's gonna it's his time to have custody of his child during the bubble. So he's like, I'm not doing it. Yeah,
it's been an off season for him. So if quarantine didn't happen, so he would have saw his child during the summer. And they probably already planned that beforehand, but they didn't know this was going to happen.
Jonathan has a good point. Hotels are cheaper right now than normal.
That's true.
How much money did they save on that trash hotel?
They don't have any business. I really feel like the NBA was just pinching pennies just because they lost so much money because of quarantine, since they weren't able to broadcast games and had people in seats. So they're just trying to skimp out on these hotels and trying to see how much money they can save.
Why though? Like, you're already saving because of the whole coronavirus situation. The hotels are cheaper. Just like my mom said, hotel occupancy is way down. That's why I'm furloughed. So they should be able to get a good group rate for extended stays. Like, everything should be cheaper. So they're saving money because everything's cheaper, and they got a trash hotel. So they're saving a lot. I can't see them paying more than $5 each WNBA player a night for those rooms, bro. There's no way. There's no way it's more than $5 with a rat trap. And even just ignoring the rat trap, the way the laundry room was presented, they could clean up. They could have merch around. They could have WNBA merch and logos around.
Aren't rats carriers of diseases? What if a rat could carry COVID?
Oh, yeah, they test everybody. Nobody has it, and then a rat brings it in.
Exactly.
That is wow. I didn't even think about that.
So y'all having a place, they're having a place where you can have rat traps. So if a rat could carry COVID, because I don't know if that was proven by the CDC or anything, if rats could carry diseases, but that won't be out the realm of possibility.
I mean, they usually are some type of carrier of diseases.
Yeah, and they're going to give them a hotel that has rat traps. How does that make sense?
That's so lazy and cheap. You just hire an exterminator. Like, just hire, they'll get rid of them instead of just waiting for them to come.
Hotel.
Oh yeah, that too. But I'm saying at the very least, just bring somebody in to get rid of them. Don't wait for them to come to you and trap them. Get somebody to come to them and get rid of them. At the very least, at the least amount of decency.
And I gave the NBA too much credit. I said they got more logic than the NFL. This sounds just like the jersey exchange thing with the NFL.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Basically. I mean, it's so selfish. Again, you can clean better. And I just don't understand, even for marketing purposes, even just for marketing, because players are going to show off their rooms, the laundry room and stuff like that, live, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You can have WNBA merch, like, or NBA merch in the rooms and stuff, just like the logo places and like NBA towels that you use, NBA washcloth, things like that. Like you can have something to just make it look a little bit more presentable. I mean, they literally didn't care at all. They just purchased them hotel rooms, found the cheapest food, found the cheapest rooms for them to stay in, and just let them go. They didn't dress up the rooms or anything, nothing. I'm pretty sure their Wi-Fi is trash. I need to know what the Wi-Fi is like. I gotta know for the streaming.
Definitely don't have full bars.
Bruh, I need to know. I need to see the megabits per second. I gotta see it.
They want the players to go live. Probably gave them trash Wi-Fi, so they won't be able to go live.
Oh yeah, true, to avoid any problems.
And my guess with players wearing masks, they'll probably wear masks like everywhere except the court.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if anyone here watches WWE, but what the wrestlers do, since they're still having shows during COVID, is that they'll wear a mask until they actually go to the stage, and they'll take their mask off before they're shown on TV. So that's probably going to be the same thing with the NBA. At least I assume so.
I can see that. I mean, I can't be. That's not the dumbest thing they've done. Easily, by far, it's not as bad as the other things. Easily. Easily, I can see that. That can make a little bit of sense. But yeah, man, I just don't understand how they're cutting so many corners. Again, even just marketing wise, why are there not NBA tiles everywhere, NBA seats, NBA logos in the rooms and bathrooms? I mean, like they literally just haven't cared. They just haven't even really tried.
Nike branded apparel, like Nike branded rooms, like a gym or something.
Bro. Speaking of that, do they have a gym? Like a gym in the hotels? Do they have somewhere they can just play ball at? Or are they restricted to certain times where everybody together has to go practice together at the same time? You can't just be up at the middle of the night and practice.
It's probably that, because like you said, you can't invite anyone to your room, to your hotel room. So you can't invite your teammates to your hotel room. So I guess it's just got to be a team thing.
That is terrible. So like, even if you're on the Lakers, but you want to practice with a Clippers player, you can't even do that type of thing. Like, that is so stupid.
If you're wearing different colors, it's a game. You're wearing different colors.
But I definitely need to see somebody's Wi-Fi speed. I need to see like one of the streaming guys that likes to stream. Somebody in the bubble. If you have Xbox, I need you to go click on your profile, go to settings, go to network settings, and then go to, I'm literally doing this with them, just like if for some reason one of them hears it, then go to test network speed and statistics. And I need them to screenshot the data that they get. I need to see the download speed and the upload speed. Because if my Wi-Fi is better than theirs, they need to be ashamed. It's
what's
the
your
NBA.
What's your Mbps? But
I'm waiting for it to load up right now.
Yeah, we seen the practice too. So we were saying if they have like their own like personal court where they can train.
Can you wake up at 4 a.m.? Can you wake up at 4 a.m. and just go put up shots? Or is there like an allotted time when everybody has to get on the bus together and go practice or something like that? How does that work?
And for paying the grade, I actually on board with you. I do believe the league should wait till next year. But with merchandising, marketing, money to be made, that's not going to happen. They're going to just force it, as they're forcing it right now. The NBA writing, it will definitely be worse, but at least they're still on TV, and that's the goal of the NBA right now, just to be on TV, because that's better than them losing money.
On TV and talk about
NBA ratings could probably be even better, because you'll probably got people who don't watch the playoffs like that. It's just like, hey, there's live TV on. Let me just finally watch something that's live.
And like you said, bro, they have to do the reality show. They have to do the behind the scenes.
got to. I don't know why they skipping away at that. We got to have J.R. Smith on live TV.
I think, but I think the reason they won't do it, and why I feel like somebody's gonna have to do it kind of behind the scenes type of thing, like themselves, like independent, is because I think they know their conditions are terrible, and the NBA doesn't want to show the world that and publicize it and everything and expose themselves. So I think that's why they're getting, because otherwise all it is a win-win situation. Everybody makes money if you just bring along a reality TV show with it. But the reason they're probably not up for it is because they know their conditions are bad and they don't want to be brought into a negative light with everybody being able to see it and have easy access to everything. Right. They're probably about to start shutting down people posting on their Instagrams.
But you know what, right now, everybody's already seeing it. So you got no choice. Like it should have expected someone's gonna be bound to post on social media.
They had to have.
What are you gonna do? Suspend them and have less players?
Yeah. And you can't suspend anybody. You can't kick anybody out because then the NBA is already almost in half right now. Just in half. There's nobody there. You can't afford to suspend players. Players really do have a lot of power.
They are in COVID capital. COVID capital, Orlando. I feel like something's bound to happen, especially with those conditions. Like I'm saying, if a rat was to like carry the virus, or if a player just happens to step outside the bubble because they can't take that crappy food, then someone's bound. I think someone's going to get COVID.
And what happens if somebody steps out? Like, even just beyond a fine, are they going to, like, somebody is a security guard going to tackle?
They're going to get the dogs at him. You're going to get the dogs on him.
Yeah, like, how are you going to stop him from doing it? Because finding him doesn't fix the situation.
The red alarms are going to go off.
I mean, but even if you find him and you catch him, he still left and came back. So he possibly got COVID and brought it back. I think the only way to actually truly do anything is to completely stop them from being able to do it, period. But how do you do that? Are you going to tackle them when they leave? Like you said, put the dogs on them? You just can't do that. There's just no surefire way to do this.
If LeBron James was to step outside, what you going to do with him?
Yeah, like is somebody going to tackle LeBron? Florida. Yeah, Florida had the most new cases.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah,
recently,
it's the hotbed. Like Orlando's the capital of it.
Yeah.
And
they don't have the most in total, but they, as far as like gaining more each day, they're definitely winning or losing in the way however you want to look at it.
Speaking of that, have you heard that Atlanta's going back to phase 1? So we were in phase 2. We're reverting back to phase 1.
I mean, obviously, we should have never been in phase 2. I didn't hear about that though. I did not know that.
Yeah, so we're going back to phase 1. So which means just stay inside. If you're outside, wear a mask. And I think food. I know you can't eat. I think you can't eat indoors, like eat out anymore. Probably could take it to go, or probably can't eat inside, which shouldn't have been open in the first place.
We should have never been as loose as we were, especially how long we were. That was, we literally just, well, I guess COVID is over type of thing. Restaurants open, people at clubs, people at strip clubs acting like nothing's going on.
Yeah,
and like you said, when Waffle House is in 24/7, you know something's wrong.
Yeah,
Waffle House is never closed.
Yeah, you know something's really serious going on when Waffle House ain't open at 4 a.m. Right. Waffle House closed. You know the world ain't right.
Waffle House has been open my entire lifetime. Like it's never closed. It's 24/7. And now it's not. Now it has times when it closes. That's when you know that it's a problem. But Georgia in general, Atlanta especially, was just acting like nothing was going on. Strip clubs, all of that. Everybody else went to go play basketball right before we celebrated 4th of July.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. I wanted to play so bad, but I was I'm not doing it.
I told you I wasn't showing up for that one. I was just showing up for the fireworks.
Mm-hmm. And we kept our distance with the fireworks. You can't keep your distance playing basketball. There's no such thing as defense. Everybody's just shooting from the half court line. No rebound.
especially in Atlanta with how they foul over there. I was not playing. I haven't played basketball in about a few months. I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to feel. I don't know if the jumper is going to be as wet as it used to be. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna. I mean, we haven't been playing in so long that I already know. Like, yeah, we're gonna come back and be terrible. Wait, whoa. So wait, Christian Sorta said that the Seahawks cornerback Quinn Dunbar, both of my boys, sadly, Baker went to DeAndre Baker went to Georgia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Quinn Dunbar used to play for my Washington team. You know what I'm saying? So I admit those are both my boys, and supposedly they paid the witnesses to change their story. That is wild. I might do a video on that as soon as I'm done live streaming. We'll see. I'll see. But that is wild. That is, I mean, that whole situation was crazy where they went to go gamble and then like an argument happened and they just robbed everybody there. And then it came out later, oh, some people were lying and the witnesses said they didn't actually do that. Now we're finding out that the witnesses were paid to change their story. So how does that work in court? Like, how do you be like, what is the word for that? What is the law against paying witnesses? I just need to know what that could be. I'm about to keep reading this because I just want to know what the charges could even be. Like, did they throw out the case? Like, I forgot how that even happened. Like, are they going to bring the case back up, or were they still always? This is wild. Witness Dominic Johnson oversaw the payoff that allegedly took place at Rico's office on May 15th. This is a wild. Oh boy, that wasn't even the food. This is a wild situation. So Dunbar's attorney is Mike Rico, and so the attorney's in on it. He's in on the people paying the attorney's part of it.
Sounds about right.
That's wild. That is, so the attorney's in trouble too. This is wild. So that he wasn't hiring any. That is crazy. So is that tampering? Is that can you charge somebody for that? Because that's wild. And like, does the witness, since they took money and they allowed themselves to be bribed, obstruction of justice and witness intimidation, witness bribery? Thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. Those exact words. Thank you, Peyton. So like, does the witness get in trouble too for admitting that or whatever? Like, does he, like, for, lying in court and stuff like that or whatever, or lying to the police? Like, how does that work? Do they get in trouble? And again, that's wild that the attorney was part of it. Like, it went down in the attorney's office. Oh, enrich my statistics. I have 104 megabits per second download. But if I had an Ethernet cord, I'd be going crazy. Yes, they have felonies.
I only have like a fraction of that.
This is, bruh, college campus Wi-Fi was terrible. I really hope them Orlando Wi-Fi hotels, the Wi-Fi hotels are better. The hotel Wi-Fi, my fault. I really hope it's better than what we had at St. John's. I mean, that's literally,
I gave WNBA AOL dial-up internet.
AOL. They got to listen to that annoying noise for 5 minutes before they can even Google something.
Got 1 hour of time on the internet.
Limited. But because literally St. John's Wi-Fi was the reason that I stopped playing Xbox as much. Because you know me, I love Xbox all day, every day. Especially in high school. Yeah. And so freshman year and sophomore year, I was like, man, I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. And the most is better, Rich. It's the most. But again, like, we super care about our internet because I'm streaming and stuff. So my internet's good, not just for Xbox, because I'm streaming stuff.
When I play FIFA online, my internet super lags.
Boy,
because of that. This apartment has Wi-Fi.
Playing 2K in a college dorm where you can't get the release right because of the Wi-Fi, it just makes you want to throw the whole Xbox out the window. Yeah, it's super late. It's terrible, bro. That was so bad, bro. And I'm the most console playing up till 8 a.m. playing Xbox guy. But even with how bad the Wi-Fi was in college, freshman and sophomore year, at least the entire freshman year and sophomore year, first semester, I just couldn't do Xbox. I was like, I'll just figure something else out. I mean, plus we were in New York. I never lived in New York before that. So it was always stuff to do anyway. I mean, between campus doing stuff, so it was no reason to really even be on Xbox in the first place.
didn't play too many games when I was in New York. I'll just occasionally play FIFA online because I usually win.
Okay.
But then FIFA started to mess with the skill gap, so now the game's trash. But in New York, there's just so many things to do. I didn't really play games like that.
But I couldn't do it. It took me a year and a half to be like, you know what? I'll get this try again. Then I started playing Call of Duty Zombies, and that was about it. I didn't do anything. I had to slowly get myself back into the motion.
Zombies with you and our other roommate Abraham was hilarious.
Yeah, and Harvey used to be there too. Harvey was just in Atlanta, but me and Abraham would be in the family room.
That's before I knew Harvey in person. Yeah, y'all were hilarious.
Those are the days, man.
I love doing my homework like in the living room just so I could watch y'all.
The struggles of dying and dumb stuff happening, especially Abraham. Abraham would die by the same thing multiple times.
Yo, we didn't even get with this when Evan was here last week. Abraham Dark Souls.
Oh man. He ate his whole life.
I've never seen a person get so consumed by a game.
Ever, bro. Day and night, all day, every day, all night, every night. We had one living room TV, and we would literally have to set appointments so that we made sure we could control it even for a little bit so Abe didn't have it.
I remember there's times I just woke up, just ran to the living room, started the Xbox just so I could play FIFA. Just because I know I had to mark my territory.
Because, bro, once he was playing it, he was on there all day. I mean, he even said it himself.
He didn't even go to class. He was on there all day.
He skipped classes for it. Dark Souls, boy. I'll never play it because I don't want to ever play a game that even could potentially do that to me.
It made me not want to get it. The new editions, none of that. Because that game literally took his soul. Like, he literally sold his soul to the game.
Bruh.
I've never seen that. So frustrated my whole life.
I mean, literally play for like 12 hours straight, skip classes, not study, all of that. Just Dark Souls, day and night. But we would literally have to race to the TV like, oh, Abraham isn't up yet. We gonna have to hurry up to the TV, turn it on, and hurry up and start something.
It's like we had to do like double checks. Like, wait, no one's sitting on that couch? What? It's like, oh, don't gotta tell me twice. Let me get my thing. So you put it right here. It's like, yes. Let me mark my territory right here.
That was terrible, bro. That was really bad. That dorm had a lot of problems, but that was one of the funniest parts of the dorm. That was like stupid, bro.
And it was just like entertaining for me just to watch him in his misery. Maybe I'm
just was struggling, bro. Because he honestly wasn't. He just wasn't really fire at it. Like honestly, he wasn't just like.
And again, to his credit, that game's incredibly hard. I've watched. Yeah. And I watch other people, I guess, on YouTube. That game's incredibly hard.
Even zombies. Me and Harvey would be straight, and then Abraham died. Something dumb happened.
Miss Harvey asked this question. Whose TV was it, Rico? Whose TV was it?
Honestly, I don't know, because I think my TV was in my room.
I thought it was your TV.
I thought my TV was in my room.
Oh, okay.
They had our own TV.
Okay, I thought that was a funny thing about it. I thought that was your TV. No, it was your TV. I'm pretty sure I think that was Nate's TV.
Because me and Nate had our own TV, so I just was like, whatever y'all got going on out there.
I thought the funny thing about that wasn't his TV. I think it was your Xbox. I think that's what it was.
But I can believe that because me and Nate had our own TV. Nate had his Xbox, so everything I did, we just played fighting games with each other.
Yeah, it was your Xbox.
So I just literally didn't even just like the living room. The living room was just like, y'all got it, man. Me and Nate just were in our room just playing fighting games like Tekken and stuff. And I would just go out there and watch Abe. And then it got to the point I started playing zombies with Abe and Harvey. But other than that, I was just in my room like y'all, and I would come out there to laugh. But that TV situation with trying to hurry up and run for it was so funny. Just watching like the rest of it. The only time I would try to hurry up and run for that TV is if like football or something, and I wanted to just watch it with everybody. Other than that, it was just like, hey man, he got it, bro.
There was a point in time. We used to watch sports everywhere, like just in someone else's dorm, because I already knew he had that TV on lock. So if I wanted to watch basketball, I'll just go to someone else's dorm. I'll go to the common area because we all had a common area in our hallway. So I used just to watch some basketball if I had to, because I already know he had that on lock. But so questions asked whatever our major is. Well, I'm a communications major. I was a communications major. Marketing, communications. Yeah. So originally, well, I always wanted to be a sports broadcaster. I started out with a journalism major freshman year. Realized that communications major was more broad, covered more things I wanted to do. So I switched communications with a concentration in business and advertising.
Yes, and Harvey is not our cousin. He's kind of like an honorary cousin because he's usually around anyway. So
y'all trying to say he's your cousin because he light skinned. That's what they trying to say.
I hate y'all. That is wild that I am like one of the like least light skinned people. I don't consider myself light skinned. I consider myself in the middle. But Harvey is the same skin tone as a lot of our family. I'm not gonna lie. Dudes are different. I was in your dad's dorm room. Someone came and grabbed his speakers while I was chilling. I was like, that could have never have happened with my stuff. I mean, it's just a certain like system, like where we trust each other, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's yours, whatever. It's kind of like all our everything but cooking stuff, everything but food and utensils and stuff like that. That was kept separate. But as far as like TV and Xbox and chairs and stuff, yeah, it was just kind of the dorms.
Yeah, I remember one time, like I had, this was before I moved to your dorm, like during the first semester, I had one roommate who literally ate my Tyson chicken strips, and I was so mad. And I knew he did it. So like he would try to lie, but like, look, I knew you did it. But yeah, everything else is cool, but like, yeah, just food's off limits, unless I say you can get some, but food's off limits.
Even before Corona, I would never even want to touch somebody else's food. What if you like coughed on it before you put it in the refrigerator? What if you ate on it, whatever, spit on it, whatever?
I'm saying, like, look, and it's not your stuff. Like, why are you touching it and eating it?
People are bold, man. People out here different. They're different from me. That is why I would never want to touch somebody else's food. I don't know what they did with it at all.
Exactly. Like, I'll offer it to you, like, I remember sometimes like I'll cook spaghetti like in the dorm room that we were with. So I'll offer it to some of y'all. I know you never ate it, but I know Abe ate it, but I offered it to him. So, but like, yeah, if I offer it to you, that's cool. But if you don't
go in the refrigerator and grab chicken nuggets that you didn't buy.
Exactly. But like, yeah, like other things like gaming systems, controllers, if you need to use it, games, then like
TVs, it's kind of just speakers, all of that. It's just out there.
Yeah, it's what.
And luckily for us, since Abe was part of that fraternity, we rarely even had to clean the bathrooms ourselves because he would bring the lower people to come do that. So that was great.
Yeah, I remember that. That was amazing. I was like, what? I don't have to clean this bathroom? I got these freshmen clean the bathroom for us?
Boy, they would just come through and clean everything. We didn't have to clean a thing.
Was it Nate's? It was Nate's fraternity, right? Yeah,
it was Nate. Yeah. I forgot what they were, but remember Buddy that was technically your roommate? Oh, what was it?
I think it was Kappa Sigma. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was.
A buddy that was technically your roommate that was from Florida. He was white, but if you weren't looking at him, you would thought he was black.
That's when he got a rap album, you know that.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he got a rap. I saw.
I'm not surprised. He was really cool though. I really rock with him. That was my boy. Oh, that's what's up. But yeah, him, Nate, and then other buddy that would come in every now and then. They were all part of the same fraternity. So between them three, they would find somebody under them to come clean the whole place. Just the whole thing. I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, my roommate name was Justin. He the real MVP. Literally, like when because he was never in his dorm because he had a girlfriend too. So I think he used to stay either in the frats, in like the frat house, or like with his girlfriend. So like, I only saw him twice. Like in the beginning of that second semester, and then the end of the second semester, we needed to get his stuff. And literally at the end of the second semester, I just told him straight to the face, like, "Yo, you are the best roommate ever." And he was like, "I was never there," and it's like, exactly.
He was the only person in that whole dorm, the whole Henley, the whole apartment complex that had his own room.
And I was paying for a double. I was only paying for we were paying for a double. So he's paying one half, I was paying one half, but I had the price of I had the single, but paying double pay. It was amazing.
You were paying for half a room, but had an entire room.
Exactly. I was saying for half a room, I had a full room.
It was ridiculous.
I told him, like, look, whatever you need me to help pack, like, I can help you pack. Like, whatever you need me to carry, I'll carry. Like, I literally helped them pack. I was like, thank you. Like, I love you, man. Thank you. Like, I carried everything from, like, look, like, I'll help you pack.
Yeah, I could never do a fraternity either. I'm looking in the car. It couldn't be me, man. It couldn't be me. Because it would be random times, too. It would be like the night before a test, 3 a.m., come clean our bathroom. And they would have to come clean out like, nah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me, man.
Well, all the respect to people in frats and sororities, I just can't. That's just not me. Like, my personality, I'm kind of a loner, too. I don't like being associated with groups of people. I like doing my own stuff. So if you feel if I feel like I have to be with a group of people and doing things like they do, that's just not me. Like, I respect people who are in fraternities and sororities. I see the benefits, but I just know that's just not my personality.
It ain't me, man. I can't go for it. I'm sorry. I can't go for it.
If you tell me I got to stop talking to people I associate with for a period of time, like, I just can't do that.
Boy, scrubbing somebody's floors at 4 a.m. before a test, boy. Nah. I can't even imagine how my mom would look at me after that, bro.
Didn't they used to give us food too, if I remember? Didn't the freshmen used to give us food, if I remember? I
believe so.
Yeah, they used to do that too.
God, boy. Oh yeah, because Nate would be like, "Hey, you need something? You know what I'm saying? You want something?" I would use.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I never said yes for that. I was happy they were cleaning the door.
I think you asked me one time not to say yes for that. Like, oh, free food? Like, oh, word, okay.
I don't think I ever said yes on the free food for them. I couldn't do that. But they could take the whatever cleaning.
They actually made the food, but they like bought some food and gave it to us. Yeah, the freshmen literally came to and to talk to us. Like, we were like, knowing we're not part of the fraternity, but just because we were Nate's suite mates and roommates, they were just like, hey, you need to clean this. I'm like, wait, like, y'all supposed to clean this? I'm like, hey, we're part of the frat. Like, aren't you Nate's suite mate? Like, yeah. So yeah. So we're supposed to clean this. I'm like, okay.
Couldn't be me, man. That's all I know. Couldn't be me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, man.
I ain't cleaning no one's bathroom.
I appreciate it too, man. Shouts out to fraternities, bro. The realest things doing it, man. Y'all the realest ones doing it. It just couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
If I see urine stains, poop stains, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I am not doing that.
Bro, dorm bathrooms are some of the dirtiest places ever, bro.
Yo. I'm glad y'all were clean. I'm glad you and Nate were clean, because
you talking about our bathroom?
Yeah, because I've seen some stories. Yeah.
The other bathroom was pretty terrible.
I remember I had to go to that bathroom one time because y'all were using that. I just looked at that and I was just scarred. I had PTSD from that. I just like, I'm just gonna wait for y'all.
Because they only cleaned our bathroom. Because let me paint the picture for anybody who doesn't know. It's 4 rooms, a living room, a kitchen in the middle of all of it. And then there's 2 rooms on one side of the living room with the bathroom. There's another 2 rooms on the living room. On the other side of the living room with the bathroom. 2 bathrooms, 2 rooms, living room, kitchen. And there's 2 people in each room. Yeah, so me, Seyi, Nate, and Justin, who was never there, were on one half. Then you had Evan, the guy, Evan, who was here last week. Abe, who was addicted to video games. It was all kinds of stuff. And then the other room was just too weird to get into.
I feel like I wait for Evan to be here to talk about his other stories.
With Abe?
Yeah.
With his Abe situations, boy. Those were wild. Those were hilarious. Like, on the floor crying, laughing, stomach hurting. Funny, bro. His situations with his roommate Abe, the guy that was addicted to video games. And then the other room was the weirdest room of all of them. Like, it's hard to even describe. I'm not even gonna start. But
it's like dark depths of that suite. It was all on the far right too.
They had the weirdest people, the stinking whatever. So they had this Evan, Abe, and the weird room people all had one bathroom. Me, Seyi, Nate, and Justin, who was never there. So really only 3 of us had the other bathroom that fraternity people would come and clean too. So fraternity people wouldn't even touch their bathroom, and they would just, dirtier people overall. Not talking about Evan and Abe, but like the other people. I don't know about Abe, but I know Evan is good. But so that bathroom was terrible. I would just go out. Like if our bathroom was busy, I would just wait or go somewhere else to use the bathroom. Like I would go to somebody else's dorm or something. I was not going to their bathroom. That was super dead. No matter what, I didn't care. I refused. That bathroom was terrible. He said respect. Did the video game where Evan what happened to Evan, a bunch of college. I just get the that boy Peyton is not playing, boy. But yeah, man, that bathroom was off limits for me, man. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be. I don't even think. I think one of them might have quit the dorm. The fraternity, if they had to clean that other bathroom. That's how bad it was. They probably would have been like, "Nah, I'm good. I'll clean this one. I ain't cleaning that."
I tell you, I was scarred when I saw that bathroom, bro. And not to mention the smell. We're not even just talking about.
It's too much to talk about.
Yo, Evan had it bad at the right side. Evan had it bad.
Bro. Evan got hated on by being on that side, bro. He should have been on the same side as us, bro.
That was so it's hilarious because I didn't experience it. Just watching it from the outside. But I know Evan didn't find that hilarious, but
bro, it's wild that we all it's 4 rooms, 8 people, living room, kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and 1 apartment. But we were really split in half by the living room because we didn't have to smell what they had to smell usually, except for that one kid when he walked in the whole bathroom.
That smell definitely traveled. That smell definitely traveled.
But it wasn't as bad. Like Evan's in the hot zone of the smell. Like he's a door away. At least we had a door, a living room, and a kitchen, and then it was us.
Yo, I had to get my own spray for my room just in case that smell traveled because it was that bad.
Bro, that one kid all the way to the furthest, I keep forgetting his name, the actor guy. He would literally walk in the dorm and he had just this super smell. I've never smelled anybody that smelled consistently that bad. That wasn't.
Don't want to clown him because I honestly think that could have been a condition. Like, just
I don't know what it was, but literally we would clear out when he came home to the dorm. Everybody was like, well, it's about that time for me to go to the library, or you know what, I'm just gonna go to my room.
I got class right now. Let me head out.
Look at the time. Look at it. Bro, it was a unique smell. I can't even describe it. I've never smelled it again. That's what's crazy. Like I haven't smelled that smell since that year. Like it's crazy. It would clear out the whole door. We would all be in the living room watching the same thing, like basketball, football, or be playing the same video game. He would come in. I
think I gotta go head out.
People would just stop whatever they were doing mid-game or whatever and just leave. Go back to their rooms or whatever. It was so funny, bro. It was that bad, though. Like, it was actually like you can't stand it. I can't even describe it. It was so offensive. It was terrible, bro. And then, like, a few of them didn't care. Like, Evan and Nate would just take Febreze and spray it around loud.
They were used to it.
They did not care. Yeah, they didn't even care about his feelings. I would just leave, but they were just like, as soon as he walk in, Febreze can in the air, just spray. And it didn't work. It never worked. It never worked. It would beat Febreze. It would beat all of them, bro. It was really bad. Oh my Lord. It was so those are the times though. It was really bad, but looking back at it is really funny now.
I would want to go back to the past. That was funny.
It was hilarious, bro.
Like that second semester was my favorite period of Seyi time. Yo, I'm a person that never really stays in my dorm, but that semester I loved coming to that dorm because there was always something new.
It was always something funny. Like we spoke about with Evan, we rotated roommates. Like before you or even Evan came, we had this one roommate that was really cool. And he had like all the Nintendo stuff. So we would like every Friday night, everybody would order Chinese food. It would be like one person order it, everybody else give them the cash. So it would be one order, and we'll just when it gets there, everybody split it up. And it was every Friday night. We knew we would play a Mario Party and or Mario Kart and or Brawl. And it was just like a nice community dorm. But then I forgot he threatened somebody in the dorm. But it wasn't like a serious threat, but like the person who received the threat, I think it was the guy that smelled bad. He basically told like campus police or whatever, and then the guy that kept everybody together got kicked out. And so that was dead. Then the
Harmony guy was the one that made the threat. So the guy that was focused on having harmony in that suite was the one that made a threat.
because he was like a movie director, and the guy that smelled really bad, that was weird, was like an actor. So I forgot. I think it had nothing to do with the dorm. I think it had something to do with a project they were working on.
He didn't take a role or something.
Out of the way, the movie director who was keeping everybody together that didn't smell bad threatened the guy that smelled bad, that was the actor or whatever. And then so now the guy ended up. I forgot what the threat was because they said it. But it wasn't that serious, but I guess the guy complained because he just wanted them out of there. I guess because they were just mad at each other or whatever. So Buddy had to move. And it's cool too, because like later on, like a few times throughout the semester, wherever he moved to, I forgot. We like went to his dorm to just be with him, just to, bring back the old dorm vibes back, just to chill with him for like a day or something. We did it like 3 times. But yeah, so after he left, the whole dorm was different. That's when we started being a little bit more split up. Because, me and Nate, and then Justin would come to our room, and then Nate's fraternity brothers, we would all be in that room. And then Abe started taking over the family room, and him and Evan would compete for that. And then we had the New Jersey guy that was selling drugs. He came and got kicked out within like 3-4 days. Evan never even met him. Yeah, I saw that man in like 1 or 2 pair of shoes at most, and he was already gone.
It's like that. It's like that GIF where you see the dude doing the deuces.
Oh, you talking about Buddy from Cat Dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He walked in and walked back. Basically, bro, we had so many different people in and out. We had that one Italian kid that was there near the end. We had a black dude that was pretty cool, but it was something with some suicide thing. So they like came in. I think he ended up staying after that guy. No, he was really cool. He was really nice. He was really nice. I was so surprised.
He was before me. But he came back to the dorm to visit. I remember one time. That's how I met him.
I'm trying to think. We had so many people there. I can't even like remember all of them. Because you came in towards the like second.
Oh yeah, the story with Abe too. Abe was originally going to move to Justin's dorm, but Justin did not want Abe to be in there. So
the times that Justin would be like, bro, please let me take Seyi. And then Justin would be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Yeah, you keep Abe. You can keep him. I remember that. Because it was like an official process to change rooms. Even within the same dorm, for Abe to move to the other dorm, he had to like let the RA know or whatever, something like that. And he had to like get like a kind of different key.
Yeah, and I've been had that change. So I was like, I used to come to your dorms like during the first semester, towards the end of the first semester, and I was just like, you know what? I think I want this to be my next dorm because I was already having problems in my other dorm. That's just because like me and my roommate in that dorm was cool. It was a sweet mate who took my food who I wasn't really cool with, but it wasn't. The problem was that like I was dealing with that skin problem the time where I was technically kind of allergic to heat, and my roommate liked the room hot, so it just wasn't like that wasn't gonna work out. So we just had
a good environment for anybody.
So I just had to get a separate room, man. And then so I guess I put the application early, got that room switch, got Justin's room. Justin at first, I guess he didn't take too kindly by someone moving into the room. So I mean, he didn't like kind of like brush me off. I could see like in his face he wasn't like happy someone was moving in there. But then
he was finally got a room to himself, I guess.
Yeah, but he didn't. But after that, then see him. He'll come in. He'll came in like one random time, like during the day, to pick up something that he left behind. He'll leave. I'll see him like on campus, say "What's up, roommate? What's up, best roommate of all time?" Then seen him at the end of the semester. That's basically it. I'll just see him. I see him on campus more than I actually seen him in that room.
That dorm situation was hilarious. That was definitely, if I had to pick one year, that was my favorite out of St. John's.
Oh, no question.
It would be really hard for me because I did really, really enjoy freshman year. Because that's when I did the most New York stuff. Like just being out and doing stuff all the time. I was rarely on campus. Sophomore year, I was more on campus. And then that's when I loved the dorm. I was always in the dorm and stuff. So it was like the first year was more. I mean, I did a lot of campus stuff too because I was new and I was trying to do random. I went to everything, like whatever party they had. But for the most part, I was out in New York. Even if I had to go by myself, I was just out there with grown folks. I wasn't even with college. I wasn't even with people I met on campus. I would just go, and if I met somebody out there or somebody from campus wanted to go with me, I was just gone. Because I even had it set up to where I had Tuesdays and Fridays no classes. So Tuesday, Friday through Sunday, I had nothing. I had no reason to be on campus if I didn't want to. So I was gone. But then sophomore year, that was the most together part of a dorm. And I mean, Evan, you, even Nate, people that I would still talk to this day. That was the best year for that. That was the most like we're like a community type of thing. That was, yeah. I mean, if I had to vote, I'd probably say second semester because I could have done my first semester things during second semester. My first semester dorm situation was bad because it was one room with 4 of us, and we had bunk beds, 2 bunk beds. So you were either bottom or top bunk.
I remember that.
4 people, one room.
I was definitely top bunk. I was the only I was the only black person, so of course CP time came into effect. So I was the last person to come into my triple in my freshman year, so I got the top bunk.
I was there early, so I had bottom bunk, but it was 4 people in one room, 3 in another. I think 3 in another, and I think 4 in another, or something like that. I mean, it was in no kitchen, just a living room. That was wild.
Oh, I had Club Donovan, so our rooms weren't even big enough to have 4 people. So it was just 3 in one, and then 3 in the other room that's connected to our room by a bathroom.
I was in Hollis, boy. The super, I don't know what was going on, but it was always a party in that dorm.
Oh, yeah, I heard that was a ratchet suite.
Rarely there. Yeah, I was rarely there, bro. I would be there sometimes, and I rock with them. But again, I was out. I
remember my freshman year. It's like Hollis always had someone like get passed out from alcohol, like literally every 3 days. Every 3 days there was a like emergency truck just right outside the house.
Always something, bro. It was entertaining, but it was just like, bro, I prefer to be somewhere else.
Like,
I would be over somebody else's dorm a lot of the time. I would sleep in my dorm, shower in my dorm, but like awake hours, I was usually at somebody else's dorm doing something on campus or out in regular New York. I was not in that dorm as much as I could possibly be, bro. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, so freshman year, I used to stay in the campus a lot because I had a campus dorm. But sophomore year, started to branch out. I had Henley sophomore year. Abe was also my suite mate. That's how I actually first met Abe. I met Abe freshman year, but that's when I got more acquainted with Abe. And I was always out and about. Junior year, that's when I met you. I met you through Abe because Abe was still my friend during that time, from sophomore to junior year.
Back with the pool table downstairs in the main lobby of the whole apartment dorm thing.
Yeah, we had that icebreaker. And then I found out you were from Atlanta. So I was like, okay, I'm from Atlanta too. And then that's how we met. Yeah. And so started coming to your suite to hang out with Abe. Then I got to like get to know you more. And then just later on, I just requested your suite, your room. I just requested a room with Justin.
Man,
senior year,
super the times, bro.
Senior year, you were in Europe. So like during the first semester,
my junior year, senior year, I was in Europe.
Yeah. So during the first semester, second semester, I hung out with Evan mostly. So I came to Evan's suite. Evan still had a suite in Henley, and I had a off-campus apartment. I used to live with 3 soccer players. Also had a couple of stories with that too. I guess we could talk about it another time. But used to come to Evan's suite. He had a St. John's basketball player as a suite mate, called him Big Bruh. And got to meet Brandon over there, also a good friend too. But I used to hang out with Evan for the most part during senior year.
Boy, junior year was just senior year. I was in Europe the first half. Then I moved in with Lexi, and then we had an apartment the second half of junior year, and then basically on until I moved back to Atlanta. I was always in an apartment with her, or like it was me, her, and somebody else. And then right before I left, it was me, her, and like 4 other people or 3 other people, something like that. But it was really dope though. That was really fun too, especially since we had a dog right before I left. I miss Frankie.
But you had a dog.
Yeah, right before I left, it was Frankie, a border collie, smartest dog I've ever been around. I definitely have to get another border collie, and she got him as a baby too, like super puppy.
Okay, so that was Lexi's dog, not your dog.
Yeah, technically Lexi's, yeah, but everybody else worked because I worked like junior year, sophomore year, and all of that. But like senior year, right before I came back to Atlanta, I wasn't working. So I was always home between just Xbox or like a lot of my classes were online. I was always home. So technically everybody basically said it was my dog because I was the one that taught them sit, fetch, all of that. And I was always home I took him out most of the time, like whenever he had to use the bathroom. But Lexi technically paid for him because he was a purebred. So she paid like thousands of dollars for him. And Brody was $20 because he's super mutt or premium blend. That's what Mr. Denise from my show told me. Hey, Brody was $20 and came with shots. Technically, they paid me to take him because he came with shots that cost money. I just had to sign off on them and take them. So those were still really fun too. But the most together, like I'm like super college feel, and like part of my dorm was sophomore year, freshman year, and sophomore year edges it out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Definitely second semester junior year, because first semester junior year, I switched rooms like crazy the first semester junior year. I felt like I was a very angry person first semester junior year. Yeah, I was definitely an angry kid during that time.
I mean, it sucks for your dorm situation to be bad because you already have the stress of just regular college life, classes, money, work, all of that. And then when you come back and you're home, the situation where you're supposed to relax at sucks too. It's just like, where do you escape? So I understand.
I was lashing out at people. I look back at that time. I was like, man, I used to be kind of an asshole. I don't know.
It was never that bad for me. I just didn't really like the partying that was all going on freshman year. I would just, I would be there when I wanted to be there. When I didn't want to be there, I would just leave. I had other dorms I could be.
I was at the introvert dorm. I was at Club Donovan, so there was no parties. So no one did anything in Club Donovan. So I was fine with that.
Oh boy, it was party every night. Dorm again, it was 4, 3, 3. But there was consistently over 20 people in our dorm almost every night. At least just chilling, just in the living room, drinking, doing random stuff, watching.
Y'all had an emergency truck just outside, just waiting.
Right. And basically what it was like for us when you the summer job where it was constantly parties, it was basically like that my freshman year generally. But we were a little bit more together. Like I would go out, I would still go eat with them at like at the buffet area, whatever it was, Monty's or whatever. Like I would hang out with them occasionally. Unlike the summer when we were, in that dorm in Hollis or whatever, where we just avoided them completely. I didn't avoid them completely freshman year. I was just like with them a third of the time, with other people a third of the time, by myself a third of the time. But that summer, the summer job, boy, we avoided them at all costs. We would only be there to go to sleep, boy. I couldn't do it. Because they were different. It wasn't the same type of party. And theirs was like, I don't know, that summer thing, it was like
they were the yurt boys.
Yeah, and it was just like they finally got out the house type of having fun. Like it was like I'm not around my strict parents anymore, so I'm gonna act wild type of thing. It just seemed like it was too much going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It was like the majority, at least where I've encountered during that job, was just like helicopter students who are free during the summer because they don't got to go back to their families. So
just happy, just happiest days of their lives every day. Didn't know how to chill. Never knew how to chill. I mean, like me, you, buddy that was really good at video games with the joystick, the Nate and his brother, all of us were rarely in that dorm. It was just no point. It was way too noisy. And plus if I wanted to laugh, I would be with John and the guy that does the movie, I think Ishmael, I can't remember his name, but they were like funnier. They were more like Joan and funny and stuff. So I would be with them whenever I could. But they were like somewhere else or whatever. And then there was that one period where they split everybody up. Like we were all in one dorm at one point. And then they split us up. Everybody had to go to different dorms or something like that. And they split us up. And then there were empty levels.
We were still in our same dorm, but they took Nate out of our dorm. And I think it was just us two. Yeah, it just ended up just being us two.
And they split everybody. At first, everybody working that summer was in one big dorm. And then they split us up into like 3-4 different dorms. And
I think some people got fired, if I remember.
That too. Yeah, that's another reason people started disappearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, that was a super fun. We could talk about that forever. We could set the next show next week off with college stuff, especially with Evan here, because we need him to explain Abe. We need you to explain the soccer guys. We also got to figure out the witch situation. We got to do that.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna if I feel like paying that $15, I'm gonna go get my SoundCloud subscription again, just so I could watch my old podcast, just so I could like refresh my memory of what happened with that witch situation.
Yeah, because we need to talk about that. We need to, bro. Come here, buddy. Here comes some treats. And we need to definitely talk about that, please. Because that, bro, I remember it being funny. I just can't remember the minute details and all the little things. I just remember her following us.
I need to. We just need to like write our experiences down, just in case.
I try to videotape as much as I can. I videotape every time the cousins and Harvey go to New York. I have the videotapes. I only edited the first year, but I didn't edit the second year. I have the footage, but I didn't feel like editing it yet and uploading it to YouTube. But you know what I'm saying?
I tried. The witch used to take tree branches and smell it, and then and then try to make like some concoction with it or something.
I don't know what that was. I don't know if she was
drunk. And this person was like randomly on campus. Like, what was she doing on campus?
St. John.
Why did she talk? No, she came. She talked to you while you were on the phone. You were on the phone with someone, and she just went up and talked to you, and I was just like walking with you.
I do remember that. Actually, I do remember that.
Did she say she could sing like, was it Beyonce? Or was it someone else? Like Mariah Carey? I forgot.
She said she could sing really well when we were on the way going towards Hillside from the campus. She was like, I could sing really well.
And for some reason we actually took her word for it. So let's say.
I mean, I'm always like, hey man, I'm down for experiences, even if
I know why we kept walking with her. Because I let her take my headphones. I had some.
You
had some headphones, and she took my headphones.
I think she was listening to like maybe some of my beats or something like that, and you were the only one with headphones. I think it was something like that. I think it was something like that. That is crazy.
It was like the reason why we're still walking with her is because, like, look, I'm not like. I was like thinking there had to be a reason why she was following us the whole time. She's trying to take my headphones, so I'm like, I'm not leaving this girl out of my sight. But she gave it, like at the end of the story, she gave it back to me, and I was just like, wait, so what's this?
She was just really weird. There was no evil intention. She was just weird. We're definitely going to listen to the podcast so we can break it down, more detail, and then have a more chronological.
I'm going to just try to just like sit and think because I do not want to pay the $15 just so I could get back to my old podcast. Well, I got to pay $15 to listen to my own stuff.
And before we leave, first of all, that is terrible. But before we leave, I do want to. I want to mention the fact that how we brought her because we knew she was annoying. We brought her with all that singing really loud late at night to the other people's dorm, and we had her in the courtyard.
I remember that.
And we were just acting like, "Hey, I don't know, bro. We don't know her. I don't even know what's going on. What are y'all talking about?" And everybody was out their windows yelling at us.
It was hilarious. That was hilarious.
I remember that.
It came to a point where public safety in that dorm just told us to get out. Like,
get out, take her with you, leave. Whatever you got to do, just don't be here.
Remember when she hit some random dude that was walking with a tree branch, and we literally had to apologize on behalf of her.
That was so stupid. That whole thing was shenanigans. I forgot about. Yeah, we got to listen to that podcast so we can retell the story and everything. But I appreciate everybody that pulled up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the participation in the comments and the chat. Thanks for laughing with us. All of that type of stuff. You already know every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. The broadcast with Rico and Seyi. I'm assuming Evan will be here next week. I'm not exactly sure why he wasn't here this week. But it should be Seyi, Evan, and Rico next week. So make sure y'all pull up. That's the only person I cried to during the song or album. Wait, what? Was it Beyonce? I don't know. But again, appreciate everybody that pulled up. Seyi, say whatever you gotta say.
I was gonna say something that was been very disrespectful, but I decided if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all.
I'm scared. I don't know.
It was gonna be HTT something, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh yeah, don't do. Yeah, no, thank you. Leave us alone, because we might not even be able to do HTTR coming up. So leave it alone.
That's why I got HTT question mark. We don't know.
I hate him. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all for coming again. 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday. Make sure y'all pull up. And again, thank y'all for the support, man.